Hello my friends, so welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. My name is the Flightless player, this is your Story-Based Gaming channel, and today we're going to wrap up the 5 missing puzzles that we didn't get in the normal game. And I have them written down, and surprisingly they're very closely together. 65, 67, 91, 94, and 99. So as you can see here, 65 is missing, 67 is missing. So yep, that's what we're going to do today. Let's get started, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today, and this is why the team minigame in this game is a little bit lame. Because this guy here in the antique shop, in order to get me to puzzle 65, I have to give him tea. But when I come in and talk to him, he just talks about how, well, the only thing we care about, people care too much about gold and whatnot and not what they should care about. What I have to do is, I have to serve him tea before I get the puzzle. But I had to exit the shop, enter the shop, exit the shop, enter the shop, exit the shop, enter the shop. And I did that about 6 or 7 times before he finally got me this tea menu. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, why isn't it 100% of the time he asks me for tea? Why did they not make it like that? I do not know. But apparently it's a thing. When you don't get the tea right, you don't get the puzzle. And if you don't get the puzzle, well then you're not going to be able to solve it. And that's a little bit annoying. I'm not a fan of this thing in the game. So you see here, say, have a look. So you see the only way I got this puzzle was by... The only way I got this puzzle was by giving him tea. But I had to give him tea only when he was thirsty. I can't just give him tea any time. Alright, let's go ahead and get started, though, with what I actually care about the puzzles. The ancient map. An ancient map depicts the possible spots of a vast fortune, as well as directions. Describe the numbers 1 through 6 in the map's blank spaces, so that each set of numbers in a straight line has the same sum. You can only use each number. You can use each number only once, and the sum must be the largest one possible. Then go to the spot marked 1 for that is where you'll find your treasure. The number 4 has been filled in with you. Circle the area where the treasure is hidden. So, you have to say where the treasure is, not necessarily the order. Describe the numbers 1 through 4, or 1 through 6, so that each set of numbers in a straight line has the same sum, but it's got to be the highest sum possible. Huh. So right away, this makes me think this is probably 6. Because... well, this could be 6 too. Because those 3 go like that, those 3 like that, those 2 go like this. This is probably going to be 6. And if that's 6... let me draw this. So if that's 6... that means... that means these 2 have to be 1 and 3. The question is, which one is 1, which one is 3? Well, if we assume this is 1, and the sum must be the largest one. Each set of numbers in a straight line has the same sum. Straight line. So the straight line here would be 10. So if this is 1 or 3, then the opposite must be 1 or 3. So this would be 1 or 3, or this would be 3 or 1. So what number are we missing? We're missing a 5. So if this is a 5 here, and what else are missing? I'm missing a 2. If this is a 5 here, and that's a 2, that would be a 3. 5, 2, 3 would be 10. If that's a 3, 3, 4, 1, that would be not 10. It is true, this would be 10, 4, and 6. Yeah, my math is totally wrong here. This would have to be a 5 down here. Because then the middle would be a 1. And then you have 6, 1, and that would be a 3. And then that would be a 2. Let me write it out the way I have written down on my sheet of paper. So if this is a 2, that's a 3, that's a 5, that's a 1, that's a 6. So this is 10. This is 10. That's 10. So 10, 10, 10, 10. Everything is a 10, which means 1 must be in the middle.
This should do the trick.
I even hit submit. Just like went through automatically.
A true gentleman leaves
Good
no
start to the
puzzle
puzzles.
unsolved.
You did. The treasure is buried in roughly the side of the map. The sum you need to work with was 10. You could organize numbers so each line add up to a total 9, but that wouldn't get you the highest spell sum. Oh, I didn't realize it could add up to 9. Ooh. I dodged a bullet here. I just figured that the 2 numbers here would have to be 6 because there's only 2 numbers here, so the biggest number would have to be the one connected to 4. I guess it worked out, though. Well done, you have wisdom that gives me hope for young people. And Taz, sleeping green and full sense to meet someone like you is a breath of fresh air. Now the question is, though, where am I going to get the next puzzle at? Because I'm probably going to have to do more tea stuff. Thank you, Techno. So next puzzle is from Sammy. Apparently we had to give him tea. I think we already gave him tea, but for some reason we didn't click on him again. Hey there, guys. Getting close to finding out what you're looking for? Things are coming along nicely. Thank you for asking. Oh, but Sammy, as a conductor, is it alright for you to be away from the train like this? Ah, piffed, man. Forget that train. Even if I cared, today's supposed to be my day off. But here I am. First I get sent off at the Leisure Box, then I'm accused of murder. It's a total drag. Sammy Thunder's no murderer, man. After all that crazy, it's definitely time to chill out with the puzzle. Here, check it out. Sammy's work week. Forgot to write down what time I talked to him. My bad. Anyway, so let's say today is my day off. If yesterday wasn't also a day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. If on the other hand I was off yesterday, then tomorrow I'll have to work. Say I work today. Bummer. If I didn't work 2 days before today, I'll have to head to work tomorrow. But if I did work 2 days ago, I'm off tomorrow. Yow. Assuming a 365 workday year, and ignoring weekends and holidays, use what Sammy said to figure out how many days he works in a year. This is a tongue twister. Okay. So let's say today is my day off. If yesterday wasn't, why does he have a negative here? Why didn't you say a positive? If yesterday wasn't a day off, so if yesterday I worked, why not just say if yesterday I worked? Then I'm off again tomorrow. On the other hand, I was off yesterday, then tomorrow I have to work. So let's say today is my day off. So it seems like you're off 2. So off 2 days, work 1. Say I work today. If I didn't work 2 days before today, I'll have to head to work tomorrow. What? That doesn't make sense with the first paragraph. Let me write this out. So let's just call this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's assume Wednesday as our starting block, right? So on Wednesday, so he's off Wednesday. If yesterday wasn't also a day off, so you worked Tuesday, but on Thursday, he's off. If on the other hand, I was off yesterday, then tomorrow I have to work. So he could have also been off, and work. So I worked today. Bummer. If I didn't work 2 days before today. So 2 days before today. I hate the way this is written. I'll have to work, head to work tomorrow. But if I did work 2 days ago, I'm off tomorrow. So if he worked Monday, then he's off Thursday. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the way this is written. Like, reading comprehension, I know. Let me look up the UK version here. Maybe it'll help. So let's say today is my day off. If yesterday wasn't also a day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. If, on the other hand, I was off yesterday, then tomorrow I'll have to work. Now, let's say I work today. What a drag. If I don't work 2 days before today, then I'll have to work tomorrow. But if I did work, then I'm off tomorrow. So they're basically almost the same. Say today is my day off. If yesterday wasn't also day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. On the other hand, I was off yesterday, then tomorrow I'll have to work. I understand that much. So I work today. Bummer. If I didn't work 2 days before today, 2 days before today, I'll have to work tomorrow. But if I did work 2 days ago, I'll be off tomorrow. It seems like he works 2 days and he's off 2 days. I mean, he's off 3 days every 5 days. That's what it looks like. So assuming a 365 year, if we assume that he works 2 out of 5 days, what do I write? 2 over 5 times 365? No, that doesn't seem right. Well, I could take 365 divided by 5. Which is 73, and multiply that by 2, which would give me 146. I'm not sure about this one, but...
Consider this puzzle solved. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
Okay, so what if he works 3 days and he's off 2 days? That would be 73 times 3. Which is 219. Let's try that.
This should do the trick.
Okay. So I was just off
there we have
with
it.
one of the work days. My logic was that he was off 2. I mean, off 3, work 2, but I guess he's off 2, works 3. Sammy's like the convoluted explanation made my heart understand. Yeah, no kidding. But his work schedule is simple. He works 3 days in a row, rests with 2, and then repeats the pattern. Okay. Quite a different way. Sam works 3 out of every 5 days. So he fits to 3 and 5, gets to 219. That's a pretty sweet deal he's got on. Yeah. It took me just a while to understand it. Nice answer, man. So sweet, it makes me want to hit a high note. Yow! You know, the boss is a pretty lucky man. I mean, the dude owns his own train. And here we are in the middle of nowhere, searching some old guy's loot. Don't get me wrong, some moolah would be nice and sweet, but sometimes the boss can be really greedy. Okay, so now we need to find puzzle number 91. So right next door to Sammy, we got Opal, who wants tea. And just like before, you gotta go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until she asks you about the tea. And then I assume she'll give the puzzle. It's just saying I need to lift my second spirits. Could you trouble to lend me your opinion, kind sir? But some trouble in my family, to be quite frank, it's all a bit too much for me. But of course, please continue. Just a few weeks ago, the contents of my father-in-law's will were presented by his lawyer. However, the way he demands his property be divided is simply baffling. In what sense, madam? The specifics are written up like a strange riddle. Until we can decipher it, no one gets anything. Yeah, this tea is annoying because of the way it works. Sharing the wealth. It looks like I divide him up. 1. A wealthy land baron passed away, leaving his land to be divided among his sons. A section of his will is written below. I want my 4 boys to each receive a parcel of property containing orchard, house, pond, and open field. Everyone should receive the same amount of land. Okay. We've done these before. The real question is here. Is it divided this way or divided this way? Actually, could be divided this way or this way. And then we have this over here. And then this over here. So this has to be divided like that. Well, it could be divided like this, though. Yeah, it could be divided like this. If it's divided like that, then that makes sense. And then this one, that would make sense, and then that would make sense. Man, these I am not half bad at these. I'm not half bad at them.
Consider this puzzle solved. Ha! Wonderful.
Good job. Now that everyone has their own land, hopefully they can all get along. Yeah, right. Now everyone has the same amount of land, they finally start grumbling. Oh boy. Okay, that was puzzle 91. And now we're looking for puzzle 94. So Greco wants a legendary tea that can be recreated somehow. Something that symbolizes fire and ingredient that makes happiness, and that is the Layton elixir. Oh, wonderful. You made all the Greco's beverage drinks come true. And I think I noticed something when I walked in here after zoning back and forth. His like brow was sweating or something. And I think that's a clue that you need to give them tea. Ah, no, that's legit tea. The flavor almost moved me to tears. I am to please her. Oh, you have to excuse me. I haven't gotten so emotional over a cup of tea in a long time. Not much, but let me share this puzzle with you. Hey, thanks for giving me tea. Here, you can have this puzzle that's going to drive you crazy. Congratulations. The mystery cube. Oh dear lord. I don't like this already. The diagram that little guy is thinking about has been folded into 8 tiny cubes, which in turn have been combined to build a larger cube. One of the 8 small cubes has had a letter on each of its faces erased. The big cube is constructed in such a way that each small cube's face that is invisible is pressed against the face of another cube. Now in this case, figure out what letter belongs to the face the arrow is pointing to. How the heck am I supposed to know? Okay, well, based on this, it can't be C, because F-A... No, wait, A would be down here. No. A would be... No, I don't know how to do these! I don't have this visual spacing! Like, I don't have the spatial awareness on how to do puzzles like this. Okay, this C is shaped the way this C is. But yet, there's no B there. I don't understand. That C is where that C is. But you get a C here instead of a B. See this? This is why I don't understand these puzzles. I don't understand. I am not visually adept. to do things like this. I just can't do them. I can't do them. I can't do them. Yep, and I'm not gonna fret about it too much. Answer's B. No, that's not luck. I looked it up.
And now to test my theory. Huh.
Just have to get me 4,000. That's right, the correct letter is B. Why is it B, though? Because that's C, but that C is the same as that C. So why is that... See, I don't understand this at all. So, like, the way the cube is rolled up. You just might have what takes to get the bottom. What's going on in town? I don't think I got much off in the way of help, but I'll be waiting for you. Just don't understand those puzzles. I mean, it took me to the end of the game to realize this, but you can see, like, the white spots above their head. That means that they need tea. You could brew sugar smoked tea, yeah? And so now we gotta make him sugar smoked tea, which is called... Oh, it's just called sugar smoke. Usually there's like some sort of hint you gotta figure out. That's nice tea. And drinking it out of a nice plastic cup like that makes it even tastier. I got a hint to you. It's amazing you could even taste it to it. The place smells like it does. I do love garlic though. Here, check this baby out. I've been held on for 10 years. Did you say you had 10-year-old garlic? Letch. Carry that with you. Vampires won't be the only ones trying to stay out of your way. So now we should be able to talk to him to get the puzzle? Right? No, now you gotta look at the bottles below the counter. Jeez. That puzzle only shows up. That puzzle only shows up if you, do the garland thing first. Everything here appears to have order, Luke. Tell me, have you ever heard of this one? Jars and cans too, okay? We know this one. It's the one where you rearrange things, right? Our last puzzle in the game. Look at that. Another row of jars and cans all mixed up. And this time there are even more of them. As before, your job is to rearrange the items so that both jars and cans are grouped with the items of the same type. Okay. Alright, let's see. I did this last time pretty easily. Just trying to get I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get them in such a way so that way I can grab two like this. Sweet.
Just leave it to me.
Probably did that in a lot more moves than you need to, but...
Piece of cake.
Hold on, puzzle can be solved in as few as 4 moves. 4 moves? Known in Japan's the Edo era. 4 moves? It looks like you solved every puzzle in the story mode of this game. Congratulations! For more things to do, check out the top secret area and weekly puzzles and the bonuses section. Make sure you explore everything. Have a great time. Once again, congratulations. That's an excellent answer, Luke. Hey! I wonder what the hamster, what that one does. It makes a hamster jump forward 2 spaces upon landing, run forward until he hits something. I just want to see what it does.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Boing! Oh, that's cool. Alright, my friends. Well, we've done all this, but... You know... I did this in the first game. And I think I should probably do it in this game too. So... Strange. So it didn't save that we completed the game, I guess? with all the puzzles. I'm gonna go complete the game with all the puzzles, and then we're going to do the Layton challenges. It looks like you solved every puzzle in the story mode of this game. Congratulations. And then it says some more things to do. Your game will now save, and here we can get both heads. Nah, just a singular. But yeah, here we can go into the Layton's challenge. We did these in the first game. I see no reason not to do them in the second game. Although it's not under continue, it's in a bonus, isn't it? And we also unlocked that 4,000 Picarot. So if we go to top secret, we should have voices unlocked now. Oh, these are just voices.
Enough of this madness. False sense is real. I'm real.
Yeah, enough of this madness. I agree. Let's go to the puzzles, shall we? The Layton challenges. So I guess I don't know when these unlock or how these unlock, but we'll do the musician's house and see if the musician's house allows for the it to work. So this one is called Coast to Coast. Give this one a try. 70 Picarots. Yeah. A one boards a non-stop flight leaving LA at noon and arrives to New York City at 8. The next day, the same woman leaves New York at noon and flies back to LA. The flight is unaffected by jet stream and takes the same amount of time to reach its destination did the previous day. Time difference means it's always 3 hours earlier in New York than LA. Okay. So we know as you go to the left, you gain an hour, basically. So it would be 23, I think.
Let's see if this works.
Wow, Flightless, you should really think about this.
That wasn't right.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This has 3 hours built into it. So I need to add 3 here to get 23, which means it's an 11-hour trip. So I go here and it's 23, which means it would actually be 20.
Here goes.
What? I thought that was good.
Oops, that wasn't right.
I thought that was good. Do I got my directions mixed up? So, it is always 3 hours earlier in New York than is LA. So it takes... Yeah, it takes 11 hours because it's 2,300. Not counting for the time difference is 2,300. Which means it takes 11 hours. Oh! Oh! Hold on. It's 12 o'clock when we're leaving here. And I'm going to LA. Yeah, it should still take 11 hours. Which means it should still be 2,300. And then I subtract 3. Wait, what if I add 3?
Let's see if this works.
Dang it!
Well, I'm stumped.
I'm a flightless bird. I don't know anything about flying. This is not fair. This is flightlessism. Or flightism. It's always 3 hours earlier in New York than LA. Three hours earlier in New York than LA. So the flight takes 11 hours. So going back, we add 3. So 11 would be 23, plus 3 would be 2. Time and location for the east is ahead of the more western locales. Therefore, given a 3-hour time difference when soon in LA, it must be 1500 in New York. Oh, yeah, I've factored that. That's why it says it was 23, which means it's 11-hour flight. What am I missing? Plane left LA at 1500 New York time and landed at 2000. Therefore, the flight itself must have taken 5 hours. Really? Was I that far off? Must be the military time throwing me off. Yeah, it must be because I was way off. So if it's 5 hours, 12, 17, that'd be 20. Didn't I already say 20 though? Thought I already said 20.
Here goes. Looks like I botched that one.
Like I said, I'm flightless. I don't fly. This is unfair. It's a 5-hour flight. Time difference is 3 hours. New York is 3 hours ahead of LA, which means technically this left at 1500, and it got here at 2000. The plane to LA left New York at noon. You could also say it left New York at 9 a.m. Oh, so that'll be 17?
Let's see if this works.
I am horrible at this. Oh
Looks
my
like I
god,
botched
I
that
am
one.
absolutely horrible with times and numbers, aren't I? Good lord, what is wrong with me? It should be an easy puzzle, and it's not. I don't know why it's not an easy puzzle. So you could say it left at 9. Well, the flight took 5 hours, so this is gonna take 8 hours. So that'd be 9 plus 8, which is 17. I'm pretty sure I already said 17.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, I already said 17.
Oops, that wasn't right.
Alright, well, eventually I'm gonna brute force it, but I want to brute force it. Wow. This is sad. To be stuck on the first puzzle. Wow. Well, you know, I'm just warming up. That's all. I'm warming up. Yeah, I'm warming up. I'm warming up. That's all. I just want to, you know, get started.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Okay. The plane arrives back in LA at 1400 at 2 p.m. Due to the 3-hour time difference with Zoom in LA, it's 3 p.m. in New York. Plane gets to New York at 8 p.m. So actual flying is 5 hours. Flight back to LA also takes 5 hours, meaning that arrived at 1700 or 5 p.m. New York time. Factor in the time difference. This is way too. Seems way too complicated. Like this should be easier for me to understand, and for some reason I'm just drawing a blank on how this is a thing. Alright, well, game beat me on first one. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. 1 extra block. Please let it not be a slime block puzzle, else I'm just gonna give up instantly. 1 extra block. Oh dear lord. The visualization puzzle. The diagram below shows a structure made of 28 blocks. Of these blocks, 27 form a neat larger cube. And on top of that sits a single block poking out above the rest. Below this diagram sit those same 28 blocks. But this time, the cube has been separated into 5 chunks. Tap the chunk A through E that contains a single block that sat on top of the others. Okay, so it can't be rotated. Can't be rotated from the coin orientation, so it can't be this one. Because this one's popping up on the edge. Can't be this one. Well, it could be that one. This one it can't be because it's 3 by 3. This one it could be. That one it could be. So if this one is the side here, then this one could go next to that. And then this one goes... Okay, D can't be it. Could be B. Could also be A. I don't think it's E or C.
And now to test my theory.
Ah! Woo!
Ah, wonderful.
B contains the 20th block. Not really. I'm not going to say I'm an expert at visualization. I just try to assume the orientation and which one's most likely going to be at the top. So I didn't really see it like this, but I did say this one has the highest chance of being the one at the top. All right. We're 1 for 2. 1 for 2. I mean, at the end of the day, that's 50%, right? That puts you in the Hall of Fame of baseball. Disappearing Act 6. Wait. Disappearing Act. These are sidewalk puzzles. No, these are pig puzzles. Oh my lord. Yeah, I know you need to get to the middle, but this is legit a nightmare. You've got to be kidding me. Like, this is too big of a puzzle. No, I mean it. Like, this is just too big of a puzzle because if you make a mistake at all, you're not going to solve it. You're not going to solve it. And there is a total of... I don't even know how many there are. There's a lot. Yeah, let's just say that. There's a lot. So, wow. 32 moves, it says? I don't know if I buy 32 moves. Just trying to track all these moves is going to be hard. Like that. Like that. And, I think it's there. Here? It says, the website that I'm using to try to help me with this doesn't tell you the exact moves, it just shows you pictures. So you kind of have to figure out... Okay, so this one shows 4 in a row here, which means like that. Yeah, so you kind of have to figure it out based on the picture. This doesn't make sense because both of these two are empty. Yeah, like that. And then... Like I said, I wish I would have drawn arrows on this thing. Across here. Up. Up. Down. Right. Right. Left. Back here. Here. These puzzles are insane. Then over. Over again. And then it's... Okay. I can get that much.
Consider this puzzle solved. Huh. Wonderful.
Massively done. Yeah, Alright, so that's all those. But this isn't showing up. Why not? I don't understand that. 500 pearls. A magician charges a traveler with a task. Take a certain number of pearls out of a bag by 500. This number, when divided by any number 2 through 7, always produce a whole number if you remove one pearl before dividing. Bring me this number and all the pearls are yours. The number of pearls the traveler takes from the bag doesn't produce a whole number when one pearl is removed and the remaining pearls are divided by 4. But this number meets the other conditions. What? This number, when divided by any number 2 through 7, always produces a whole number if you remove one before dividing. The number of pearls the traveler takes from the bag doesn't produce a whole number when one pearl is removed and the remaining pearls are divided by 4. So first it says, get this. So first it says take a pearl out, then divide by 2 through 7. But in this one particular instance, if you take one out and divide by 4, it doesn't work. How are you supposed to solve this? Like, how are you supposed to solve this? I don't even know where to begin. Let's see if we can't simplify this one. The magician wants a number that can be divided neatly by a whole number when one pearl is taken away from the total. Magician wants a number that can be divided neatly by a whole number when one pearl is taken away from the total. To get the number of pearls he's looking for, you need to find a number that can neatly be divided by all numbers 2 through 7, and then add 1 to the total. I was thinking about what the traveler actually bought back. To get his number, you must find a number that can be divided by 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, but not 4. Like, where do you begin with this, though? I mean, this is just mindless division. 500 divided by this, 499 divided by this. There's got to be some sort of trick. The number the magician was after is greater than 400. But the number of pearls the adventurer brought back was actually in the range of 200 to 300. I don't understand. Like, I mean, you would literally have to divide 200 divided by 2, 201 divided by 2, 202 divided by 2. Well, I mean, you could rule out numbers, right? Like, you can rule out... For example, it's got to be an even number. It's got to be an even number that ends in 0 because of 5. 7. So, what is 7? 7 is... 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 10 is 70. So, it's gotta be 36 or 71. And then if we look at 6 times 6 is 30. Which is 31, or 60, or 90. But that doesn't add up, because 36 is not 31. I mean, 35 is not 30. But it says it's not 4. Must find a number that can be divided by 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, but not 4. But divided by 5, that's the key. There's only so much that can be divided by 5. And if we have 200 to 300, so we have a range here. It's got to be 200, 205, 210, 220, 225, 230, 235, 240, and so on up to 300. But not 4. So therefore, it can't be 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. But if you take something like 200 and you take something like 205 divided by 3, you get a good number. You get a fraction. If you take 210 and divide by 3, you get 70. But 210 divided by 7, also 30. 210 divided by 6. I may be onto something. 210 works. $210 works. Because we know 205 can't be divided by 3. We know it's between 200 and 300, which means, you know, you just go up from that. Well, let me try 215. 215 doesn't work. It's not divided by 2. 220 doesn't work. It's not divided by 3. Yeah, I think 210 works. $210 works. But you had to take one out. So if it's 210, it's got to be what, 211?
Just leave it to me.
I would have never gotten that
Piece of
without the
cake.
clues. Like, I didn't even know where to start with this one. The answer is 211 pearls. The magician especially asks for a value one more than value that when divided by any number to do 7 produces a whole number. Any of the numbers divides neatly into 420s. When one is added to it, you get the magician number 421. The number of pearls the adventure had is the number that's divided by any number except 4. I don't get what this all means. But I understand what this means. Like, when it broke it down to me, it said it's in between 200 and 300. I was able to get this. But I don't understand what this all means. This is... without the hints, I'm not solving this. That's the bottom line. Yeah, you knew you had me. Alright, angels in a box. Angels in a box. In the cube below, in the center are 3 lines of the cube are dots A, B, and C. Oh, God. Lines connect the dots. How many degrees is the angle ABC at the point where lines A, B, and BC meet? How many degrees is the angle ABC where lines A, B, and BC meet? Well, we know it's not 90. Because this wouldn't be 90. It almost looks like it's 135. That would be halfway, right? Do I just take a guess it's 135?
Here goes. Well, I'm stumped.
Because 135 is 90 plus 45. That's why I said 135. And each of these angles, wait, each of these angles is probably 30. Because 30 for a triangle, right? So if this is 30, that must be... If that's 30... if that's 30, this right here has to be 60. But then how do I get this part here? Doesn't look like that though. I mean, that it would be like way over here if it was like that. Well, we know these have to be 180. And we know this has to be 180. So if I can find this and this from this and this. So if this is 30, that means a line is 180, right? Yeah, so if this is 30, that must be 60. Which means that must be 60, which means this must be 30? Which means... this would be 90 if it was like this. That's why I thought this would be 135. And it was up by 5. It's probably not the right answer, but screw it.
Just leave it to me. Oops, that wasn't right.
I mean, it's worth a shot. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. It's gotta be... Seems like a very advanced type of problem. It's got to be somewhere less than 135. And it's probably done by 5s.
Just leave it to me. Oops, that wasn't right.
90. Really wish I had a straight edge to draw on. I mean, that looks like... Am I going the wrong direction?
Just leave it to me.
Nope, there we go. Just a little
Make
bit of
the
trial and
punches
error, I
strikes
guess.
again.
Why? If you continue to connect the middle points to the side in this way, you would draw a regular hexagon. And the internal angles of regular hexagons are always 120 degrees. Well, I didn't know that! I don't feel so bad about just guessing 5 less, because I didn't know that a hexagon's internal angles are always 120 degrees. That seems like a little bit... That knowledge seems like a little bit of stuff that probably... Or I probably just don't know. Alright, sliding labyrinth. Aw, heck no. Ugh, tons of things that each is supposed to be up with. This would be a pretty fun puzzle if it wasn't this. If it wasn't a sliding block. Like, that's probably the first piece. This is probably the middle. And then... this would be such a fun puzzle if it wasn't a slime block puzzle. Got it!
Just leave it to me.
I can't believe I got a slime block puzzle. I am absolutely
Too
astonished.
easy.
Very nice. Seeing which pieces connect is easy, but getting them all in one place can be tough. That's for sure. Excellent. I got a slime block puzzle. I'm really happy about that. Alright, so that was all of those. We'll do Sweet House. 8 cards. These cards number 1 through 8 can be used to make 2 multiplication equations. One is given here, but can you think of a second one? Oh my god. Oh my lord. I don't even know where to begin. One through 5 times 2. It's 270 times 8. 2160. 35 times 7. 945. Okay. I was thinking about maybe it could be times 1, but that's not possible with this puzzle. 435 times 7. Too high. Times 6. Too high. Probably rearrange those slightly. 2180, too high. $13.68, too low. $14.24, too low. $17.30. Oh, that's close. That is so close. $18.20. 2180. Try that. 2304. How about that one? 1370. So close. That is so close. $13.80. Oh, it's gonna be too high now. $13.90. What if I switch these? Oh, it's gonna be even higher. $13.35. $13.80. So dang close. $15.04. $13.04. I just do that. I need something higher. $15.04. $12.64. Try a different route. $10.88. Okay, at the ones here, I'm not gonna be able to make 1,000. So what if it was like that? No, because 1 or 2 needs to be here. Okay, what about that? 944. $2,608. So that's too high. That's still too high. $19.62. Can't end in a 5. $19.44. $16.20. Can't end in a 5 because that would make this a 0 and I don't have a 0. So we know the 5 doesn't go in the middle. $1,300. $1,500. 40. $1,544. $1,548. So close. $1,512. $22.68. That's 11.11.2, which wouldn't be it. $17.36. That's not it. I need a hint. The product has 4 digits, the first of which is 1. The last digit of the product is 6. We know this has to have a 1. It doesn't really help me though, because all my math has kind of worked this out automatically. The single digit multiplier is 3. Okay, so it can't be 247. It could be a 5 here. 1641. 1722. 1425. 1371. 1461. 1434. That might work. No. 578 times 3 is 1734. Doesn't work. Yeah. Alright, this one beat me. I'm just randomly putting in numbers now. That's not how you solve a puzzle. It's not how you solve a puzzle. It's 582. Sorta close. And then 1746.
Here goes.
Sorta close.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's tricky. Like, how would you find that out? It didn't even tell you, like, how you deduce that. Number cycle. Number cycle. There's a pattern to cycle numbers. What numbers should go in this space with a question mark? Okay. So this is plus 14. This is plus 21. This is plus 21. All right. Yeah. So somewhere here, this is a difference of plus 87. All of this. Which, if you divide by 2, it's 43 and a half. Now this is minus 22. And this is minus 16. And they have plus 14, 21, 20. This is minus 103. You add up 4 and 16, you get 20, not 21. Yeah, 37, 16, you don't get 21, so it can't be something like that. 14, 21, 21. No idea. Negative 103, negative 22. My question is this right here. Why is this 16 and why is that? Actually, that's 12, not 14. I'm an idiot. But how we go from 16 here to 12 here? 16 minus 4 is 12, which is 16. 16 plus 12 is 28, plus 4 is 32. So that's the thing, there's no odd numbers here. So how do we get 37? And then why are these two the same? Try taking each digit as a number of a separate... Each digit. So each digit. So 1 plus 3 is not 5. So 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 3 plus 1. 6, 7, 8. 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm trying to treat each one different, but I still don't see the pattern. Try to find a rule that uses the digits from one number to create the next. I tried that. Try squaring the individual digits each number first. Are you kidding me? 4 squared is 16. 16 squared is 36 plus 1 is 37. 7 squared is 49, plus 3 squared is 9. So 49 plus 9 is 58. Are you kidding me? How the heck were you supposed to do that? Oh my god. So 8 times 8 is 64. 5 times 5 is 24. 64, I'm sorry, 5 times 5 is 25. 64 plus 25 is 89.
Just leave it to me.
Oh my god, that is some...
That was almost too easy.
That is some 4D chess right there. And then here, oh, you take each number apart, which is why you get 42. When you take each number apart here, you get... Ah. It's 89. Square each digit in a number and then add these values together. That is something else. Wow. Just wow. The ingenuity behind that is insane. The Knight's... Oh god, the Knight's Tour. I'm probably not going to do this one. Just gotta be honest with y'all. I am not going to do this one. I am not going to do this one. Sorry. Then... Did that right? And here? Even when I'm following pictures, it's hard. I like the queen puzzles a lot better. Although this one wasn't so bad when there was only like a few moves. But then you get super complicated. I guess the answer's still the same. You see how we're making that pattern again? But still, I am not the visual type person who could think of doing something like this. And again, this is one of those puzzles where if you don't do it exactly like the way it says you should do it, you're probably not going to do it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If there's multiple ways to solving this puzzle, let me know. I guess you could always do this in reverse. That would be another way, but still. Up top, then left, and then down. then right. Down here. Then here. I like how it moves around the chessboard though. That's cool. Hopefully you didn't hear that giant Discord message in the background. Sorry about that. It's on my laptop. Apparently the volume is way too loud. But where am I? I don't want to mess this up now. Good lord.
Just leave it to me.
I don't even want to know how many moves that was. That was a
That
lot.
was almost too easy.
But now there's two that aren't finished, which is weird. Why are two missing? Oh, we have all the movies now, by the way. We don't need to look through these. We've already seen them. But my question is, how do I unlock these? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do some research. So in order to unlock all the puzzles, you have to do specific things in the game. And I didn't know this. But one of the things you have to do is become a team master. Layton's challenges team master's house has been added to the map. I haven't been really catching those throughout the game, but they've been appearing. So for example, the hamster, you have to get the hamster to level 0. You have to have all the camera mysteries solved. You have to have all the T-sets solved. And the T-set is probably the worst because the T-set, you literally have to do this like over and over and over and wait for like the white spots to appear above a person. And you have no idea if you've given T to a person or not. So you just got to go back and forth between every area like 10 times. And if you don't see anything, then you know after 10 times you probably give them T, but that's a probably. The only thing the game tells you is up here at the top, 26 to 26. So once I got to 25, I was going crazy trying to find the last one, and I could have swore I've given one to Sammy, but I guess not. So that's where the last challenge basically comes from. I assume that this one opens up once we finish these 3 puzzles, but I'm not sure. So puzzle number 1, the Scholar's Life. The Scholar's... The following words are written on a famous mathematician's grave. Following the 1/6 of my life I spent as a child, I spent 1/12 of my life as a young man, then 1/7 of my life later, I got married. 5 years after I was wed, I was blessed with a child, but sadly he only lived half the time I was alive before passing away. Sad. Today, 4 years after his death, I too will depart from this world. Can you use these words to figure out how many years the mathematician lived? This is insane. This is absolutely insane. He only lived half the time I was alive before passing away. Today, 4 years after his death, I too will depart from this world. 1/6 of my life as a child. So, 1/6 of life as a child. Should we just assume that 6 years old is a child? I know it's probably bad to assume that. But if we assume that, then he lived 36 years. 4 years after his death, so his child died at 12. You know what? I'm gonna go with my gut here. And my gut is probably wrong, but I'm gonna go with my gut.
Let's see if this works.
My gut is wrong. It would have been cool.
I'm stumped.
Alright, it would have been cool. I'm just saying it would have been cool. Try bringing up a linear equation where the mathematician life in years equals x. They are very, very much asking for more advanced math right now. Like more. So it'd be like x equals 1/6 plus 1/12 plus 1/7 plus 5. No. Because we don't know what 1/6 is. Would you rather not use hard math to solve this puzzle? Have no fear. You can also solve this one with using a linear equation. By adding together 1/6, 1/12, 1/7, 1/20 half of the man's life, you can express the length of a mathematician's life as fractions. Minus the parts that were 5 and 4 years long ago. You gotta find the least common denominator, which would be 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 12, 24, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. I think 84 works. 6 times 14? Yeah. So you would have 6 over 84 plus what is 12? 12 is 6? No. 7. So 7 over 84 plus 7 is, what is 7? 12 plus 1/2. That would be 84 divided by 2, which is 42. If you add this all up together, you get 6 plus 7 plus 12 plus 42, which is 67 over 84, which doesn't help me at all, because that's equal to about 80% of his life. That doesn't help me. Just saying, him, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. Unless the answer is 80. Answer's not 80. Answer's not 80. I don't know why I'm doing this. The answer is not 80.
Here goes.
Yeah. It could be 84.
Looks like I botched that one.
Alright, yeah, let's try 84. Let's legit try 84.
Here goes.
Wow! That was the
Piece
least
of
common
cake.
denominator I used. Which is why I said 80 can't be the right answer, because 67 divided by 84 is 79.76%. But the 84 one worked. Mathematician was alive for 84 years. Sampling equation below. Make sure work this puzzle. Plus 5 plus 1/2 x plus 4. Alright, yeah, I didn't do all this. But if I had done all this, I would have had 67 over 84x. With x equals plus 9. How does that work? I don't know how that works. Interesting enough, a puzzle very similar to the one you just saw is said to be written upon the headstone of the grave of Diophantus, famous ancient Greek mathematician. I don't understand how the combination of the x's work though. Because you combine all the x's and you have plus 9. But then you have to move all the x's to this side. So you would subtract. I guess? So you would have, what, 84 minus 67? Which is 17x equals 9? That doesn't make any sense either. Yeah, I don't know how that all adds up. I just found the least common denominator. It worked. I have no idea why it worked, but it worked. The letter calculations. Letter calculations. If you take this problem, 11 times 11 equals 121, and replace the ones with the A's and 2's with B's, you get AA times AA equals ABA. Using that same replacement idea, you can also generate AA times AA equals BBCC. Your values may or may not have been assigned for each letter. You can figure out what A, B, and C are equal to in the above equation. So what two numbers I mean, you should be able to find this one out just by doing simple math. So 11 times 11 is 121. That can't work. 22 times 22 can't work. 33 times 33 is 1089. That can't work because it's got to be B, B, and CC. 44 times 44 doesn't work. 55 doesn't work. 66 doesn't work. 77 almost works. 88. 88 times 88 is 7,744. 7,744. Okay, yeah, that's so A, B, and C.
Let's see if this works.
That wasn't so bad. No, that wasn't so bad at all.
Piece of
Because
cake.
once you realize that these two numbers have to be the same, you just had to multiply them up. Number wise work out perfectly. At first, possibly what goes where may have been seemed daunting, but once you realize that only a few numbers could potentially replace A, yeah, only a few numbers could replace A. So yeah, that wasn't so bad. That was not so bad at all. That was a cool puzzle. I like that one. All right, this one's called Super Pancakes, which means it's a stacking problem. Except this one's probably like 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesus. So this puzzle is always the same. It just takes like time to do. Because you just kind of have to. Alright, I messed up already. Like I said, this one you just gotta move around until you get to the bottom and then move around the bottom. Like, this is a really simple puzzle. It's just getting to the last step is annoying. So, like, you see what I did there? It's kind of what you have to do all the way throughout the puzzle. But what gets annoying is you lose track of which one is which because these are not really well sized. So it's really hard to see which one's the bigger one. Like this one's the bigger one. Yeah, that one's the bigger one. Then you do that one. See, once you start adding more and more and more pancakes, my brain gets fried on the order to move around. I mean, the order is the same all the way throughout. It's just you gotta follow a very strict set of rules to get where it's supposed to be. And unfortunately, this just hurts my brain. Yep. I'm gonna figure out how to do this one. I've already shown I can do this puzzle. Like, come on, game. I've already shown I can do this like 100,000 times. and it's not more difficult, it's just more of the same. So it's sort of like if you have 1 + 1 = 2, and then you say, okay, well, what's 1 + 1 + 1 = 2? Well, you know the answer is 3. It just takes an extra step. That's all these puzzles are. They just take extra steps. The problem is that my mind just like frazzles after doing it so long. And I forget where I was, so it's just, yeah. That's all. This, like that, like that. Then you move the next one down. Then you move these over. I think this one goes here, if I'm not mistaken. It does. And then this one goes here. So like I said, this order of operations here starts to... Plus, if I'm being honest, this game doesn't really do a good job of saying, like, the size of the pancakes. Like, this one here sort of looks like this one here when they're separated. And that can throw you off, too. Like that. And then like that. Like that. I mean, this is just... ridiculous game. Over there. Jeez. So many steps. The only thing this puzzle shows is I really want pancakes now. See, you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's just with an additional layer. I mean, there is nothing more complicated about this puzzle. It's just doing it over and over and over again. It throws me off. And I'm not a visual spatial type guy, so the size of these pancakes throw me off. Like I said, so many steps. Golly. So. Here, and then that one's there. So reminds me of the first Mass Effect game. There's that one puzzle that's a lot like this. That's there. Mess that one up just because I was moving stuff around. Yep. And now you just gotta break this down. Jeez, so tedious. Oh my god. Game, why do you have a puzzle like this? I mean, this was fun like the first 5 times you did it, but after the 6th or 7th time, it gets insane. I don't even know if I want to know how many moves this is. This one goes here. Then that one goes there. That one goes there. Goes there. Oh my lord! This thing never ends! There, I think. I think that one goes there. Now we gotta deconstruct it again to move the other one. Holy. Yeah, we're actually out of 100 moves now. And I've been following... Lord. Almost done, though. Almost done. We do that. And then...
Here
Good
goes.
God. That is...
That was almost too easy.
That is nuts. You gave your finger quite a workout. One of those supposed use 127 moves. Alright, so now we have the final 3 puzzles. The Puzzle Doctor House. Colin's score. Or Colin's score, I should say. Colin's score. Why don't you give this one a go? Four students took a test where every question had 2 possible answers, A or B. Each question was worth 10 points for a total of 100 points. The series test was also posted as seen below, but the teacher forgot to tally Colin's score. Colin was headed to the teacher's office and Mary called him back saying that they could figure out his score using the result from the other 2 tests. Couldn't figure out Colin's score. Okay, so... So she got 7/10 right, he got 5/10 right, she got 3/10 right. So... I know what you have to do. You have to compare like each score and figure out the probability that the question is right or wrong. So like somewhere in dance, he'll have something right that Mary got wrong, which is why he got right, or vice versa. What does he have different from Mary? So 4 is different. And 9 and 10 are different. So he only has 3 different answers other than Mary. So the score has to be in between 40 and 100. Okay, let me use the power of intuition. So, most likely, this is the same as this. These 2 are the same. These two are different. These two are different. These two are different. Okay, so 6 different answers. They have 40 different scores. So it's got BB, AA, BB. So I'm assuming this is a B. I'm gonna assume that he has a higher score than Mary. I'm gonna assume he has a higher score than Mary, which means he either has an 80 or a 90. I'm gonna go with the 90. Because look at that smile. He looks very confident.
Just leave it to me.
Alright, let me go with an 80.
Oops, that wasn't right.
I don't care if I lose pick rots, it's fine. I'm going with my gut instinct.
Let's see if this works.
Oh, my gut's wrong.
Looks like I botched that one.
Colin score. I know he didn't get 100. How do I know that? I don't. I just feel he probably didn't get 100. And I know his score is in between 40 and 100, which means it's probably in between 50 and 90. And I tried 80, 90. It's not going to be her score. There's no way it's going to be the same score. It's got to be different. So if 50 is taken and 70 is taken, it's got to be 60. That's a very illogical way of solving this puzzle. It's like I'm not solving it, I'm meta solving it. But it could be 100. Could still be 70. I'm just going to assume that it's probably not the same scores as everyone else's, which means if it's not 80 or 90, it's probably 60. Or it could be 40. It could be 40, but that would be... That would probably be very low. Like, I'm discounting the highs and lows. So if he's, you know, 3 questions off of her, it's probably not going to be 40, it's probably not going to be 100, it's probably not going to be the extremes. But I could be wrong.
Here goes.
Alright. We sussed that out somehow
almost
without
too easy.
figuring out why. In A plus 3, that is, fortunately for Colin, his score is 60. Based on the results from 3 score tests, you come up with 4 possible answer keys labeled here as A through D. No matter which one you choose, Colin's score... Oh! Huh. But how do we get the answer keys? How do you get these answer keys? Are these the... each of the... How do you get the answer keys? I don't understand how... This doesn't explain the puzzle. I don't like it when the game doesn't explain the puzzle. Alright, the card tournament. Some people meet for a round-robin card tournament where every person plays every other person once. Wallace has to leave after only a few hands, sending out the remainder of the tournament. A total of 59 hands were played at the tournament. How many hands did Wallace play before leaving? Card game in question is a 2-player game, and no person played with the same opponent more than once. No one saw any hands besides Wallace. Some people meet for a round-robin card tournament where every person plays every other person once. Wallace has to leave after only a few hands, sending out the remainder of the tournament. How many hands did Wallace play before leaving? I mean, if he only sat out a few games, then wouldn't the answer be like 4 or 5? Because the word few only means a couple. Like, a couple is 2. A few is, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then again, the word oli is where we get the word few from oligarchy, and the oligarchy of Sparta was 28 plus 2 kings, so that's 30. So I guess in a way that isn't true. Give me a hint. Mark up an equation with the number of people and number of matches played as variables. Uh, 59 divided by 2. 59 divided by 2 is 29 and a half. Which means you need at least 29 people to get to 59. So you know the answer has to be below 29. Which again doesn't help. In order to create the equation for a number of hands, we need to multiply the number of players by the number of players minus 1, then divide this product by 2. There were 3 people, there would have been 3 hands. There were 4 people, there would have been 6. Yet, assuming that the conditions given that if no one left, the minimum number of hands would still have to be at least 60. There were 12 people in the tournament. That just tells you straight up. Okay, so if there's 12 people in the tournament, and there were 59 hands played, 59 divided by 12 means each person played about 7 hands. So the answer has to be less than 7. But he only played a few hands. So... Hold on, I'm doing some number crunching. I know, I'm doing number crunching. I want to see if my theory works out. So I counted down from 59. So 59 divided by 12, 58 divided by 12, 57 divided by 12, 56 divided by 12, 55 divided by 12. When I got to 48, 48 divided by 12 is 4. That's a whole number. So maybe he only played 4 hands. That does go with my original theory of a few being like 4 or 5. Should I have just gone with my gut to begin with?
Here goes.
Oh my god. Yes, 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 indeed. You should have just gone with your gut. Oh my lord. I can't believe that. 6, 6 minus 59 is 7, 1 minus 7 is 4. So I got to an answer in a totally different way. Wallace played 4 hands. First thing you find total number of hands if everyone stayed. You can find with the equation like the one here. If there were 11 people, it would have been 55 matches. If there were 12 people, it would have been up 66. Since we know 59 hands were played, there must have been 12 people at the start where we subtract 59 hands. And that Wallace missed 7 hands. Since everyone would have played 11 hands ideally. That's totally different than what I was thinking. Alright, final puzzle of the game. The Diabolical Box. Of course this one's gotta be called the Diabolical Box. The Diabolical Box. Whew. No! Why did the last puzzle have to be a sliding block puzzle? Oh, last was escape game. We need with the pink gem to the circle outline at the bottom. Beware though, because this Diabolical Box will enter escape so easily. Why? Why? This is like the very last puzzle. Why did it have to be this? Oh. Oh my gosh. This is... This is cruel and unusual. Alright, well, I hate to do this on the very last puzzle, but... Why? I want to know why whoever made this game thought, hey, let's have a ton of sliding block puzzles. Like, why is this a thing? Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Well, at least we're gonna get to the end of the game with all the puzzles completed, even if I didn't actually complete all the puzzles. My gosh, this giant piece is just ridiculous. Well, in the end of the day, though, I still think I completed more puzzles than I didn't. And you know what? I'll take that win. I will take that win every single day of the week. Oh my lord, you see all these crazy movements that's going on right now? This is nuts. How the heck are you supposed to solve this? Over left and... Oh, the marble finally comes out. So 30 plus moves. Man. Oh, now it goes back. Holy cow. Hey, if you solve this, I want to know in the comment section below. Like, legit. I want to know if you solve this one, because this is crazy. And left. Oh, making progress. Very slow progress, but making progress. Jeez. Now we're going back up? What? Yeah, this is bonkers. Now we're going back down. Wow, that was insane.
Just leave it to me.
Game, are we done with the slime block puzzles? Like, can we have no more of those in the third game? I mean, you had like 7 of them in this game. One well-known solution has 78 moves. How many take me? Way too many. Commendable job, Luke. That was some sharp pick. Complete! Congratulations, you successfully solved every puzzle available in the Professor Layton Diabolical Box. Additional puzzles are available in the weekly puzzle selection, so if you haven't checked them out, make sure you do. And with that, it seems you complete every puzzle in the game. Congratulations. It's clear that you possess aptitude and passion for puzzle solving that is equal to my own. Oh, I just know a good website. Look, Professor, a new page of characters has been unlocked in the profile section. Indeed, it has. This is a gift from us to our friend, the player. You're the Professor. Have fun with those. Okay, so what was that? Profile? Profiles? The Layton Mobile. I wonder if these are the new ones. Layton's pride and joy is an ode to classic design made of shiny red metal. He keeps the car in tip-top shape, so it takes great. It looks great whenever it takes out to solve a new mystery. Its tall roof affords Layton in the headroom he needs to drive with his hat on. Winston is the Anderson family's devoted chauffeur. Okay, so that's a Don Flora. Don't be fooled. While this may look like Flora, this is actually Don Paulo in another one of his masterful disguises. Swap places with the real Flora to spy on Luke and Layton. He's such a master mimic that he's even got her walk down pat. Yeah, well, where did he go though? Kind of took off. Flora Incognito. Flora must have thought sunglasses and scarf would be enough to disguise her identity. Yeah, but they were in the rush. So I've seen all that. I remember seeing all that. So what are like the new ones, I wonder? Dunno, but I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. We've solved every puzzle in the game. We've done everything there is to do except the DLC like add-on puzzles, which are fine. And for now, my dear friends, this is your Flightless Bird and your story-based gaming channel. I want to say thank you for everything. I love you all so very much and hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. And until next time on our next Ace Attorney, if you join us for the third game in the Apologist Trilogy, or Professor Layton in the Unwound Future, which will be coming live after the next Professor Layton. I want to say thank you for everything. Thank you all for those who have joined me on this ride. Once again, thank you to my wonderful, amazing, incredible Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Diesel Knight, Drag K, Moose Gaming, Daddy Segoth, Cookman, Flame Day, Inel, Patak, Tapas, Chinny QT, Take No Trouble, and I Like Pie. If you'd like to support me that way, links are in the description below. But for now, my dear friends, I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.